Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine Doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about how our Kapha body type or Kapha Prakriti can impact our level of cholesterol and lipid profile. So let's see how these both are related, how they both impact each other and what we can do to subside the level of cholesterol and what we can do to make it normalize. Mostly it has been seen the people who have Kapha body type, they are more prone to obesity. This is a very general Ayurveda point of view. Like if you are more Kapha body type, you need to keep your lifestyle very active, because the reason behind this is why Ayurveda recommend a very active lifestyle for Kapha predominant people or Kapha body type people, because they are more prone to obesity. And if somebody is more prone to obesity, means what? There is a possibility of increase in fat in his body, and whenever there is increase in fat in the body, it will impact your lipid profile and also cholesterol, good cholesterol and bad cholesterol both, good lipids and bad lipids also. So there is also one more concept of trans fat. Trans fat is that fat which is not at all good for body. And regarding trans fat, we have already created a video like what is the difference between saturated fat, unsaturated fat and trans fat. So there is a link below, you can click on that link and you can know more about the saturated, trans fat, good fat, bad fat. So in this video I am not going to discuss it again, but definitely if you want to know more, there is a link below, you can click on that link and you can figure out. But definitely the people who have Kapha body type, and if you are watching me for the first time, you have no idea what is this body type or what is this Prakriti. So there is a link below regarding this also. You please click that link, how to know your dosha type. So in that video I have asked few questions from you. You answer these questions and we will let you know in a gross way which body type you belong to. So if you also come in the category of Kapha body type, so there are certain precautions you need to take in your life so that you will not enhance fat in the system, and because if you enhance fat in the system, it will impact your lipid profile and cholesterol. So like these days, it's a lot of talk has been going on about high density lipids and low density lipids. So low density lipids are not good for health, but high density lipids are good for health. So many times this happen, like people who are obese or who are having Kapha body type, they totally start avoiding fats. They said we will not eat fat at all. But if you do so, like if you totally stop eating or consuming fat, then there is lack of high density lipids in your system. So the presence of high density lipids is also important in the system for the proper lubrication of your joints, proper cushion for your muscles. So for various activities in our body, Kapha is needed. If somebody has more prominent Kapha, that doesn't mean like you stop eating any oil or any ghee. You should take, but you should take in limited quantities. For example, if you have Kapha body type and you have very lazy schedule, you don't believe in active lifestyle, then and if you want to have ghee, don't use 4-5 spoons of ghee in your daily diet. 1 teaspoon is more than enough for you, because if you don't have very active lifestyle, but still try to do certain exercises, try to go for a walk, try to include fruit in your diet, try to have more and more organic food. So all these things are towards balancing of Kapha Dosh. And when your Kapha Dosh will come into balance, naturally your cholesterol levels and your lipid profile will become normal, what is the need of the body. And when your lipid profile will become normal, it will reduce the risk of cardiac diseases and hypertension. So that's how Ayurveda has an approach towards these chronic ailments, because they don't see the symptoms, it sees the root cause. And according to Ayurveda, the root cause for atherosclerosis or hypertension or many cardiac ailments is excess of Kapha Dosha in the system and obesity. Even research is saying this obesity is the mother of most of the diseases. So it becomes very, very important that we start focusing on our diet. So what we can do regarding that, try to get up when you get up in the morning, try to have fruits, then or try to have freshly cooked organic food which is hot. Freshly cooked means when it is consume it while it is warm, otherwise it will start losing its nutritious value. Whenever it is possible, try to have freshly cooked meals and have enough fruits. Try to have more seasonal fruits and vegetables. It would be extremely good if it would be of organic origin. So these small changes we can do, and finish your dinner by 8:30. Don't go for your dinner later than this, then it would be difficult for you to digest. Don't go to sleep very late at night. Avoid day sleeping if it is not if you are not sick or if you are not a child. Try to avoid day nap except if it is a summer season. In summer season you can sleep during the day if you want, like 40 minutes, 20 minutes. But in winter season try to avoid it. So these are the small things which are regarding lowering down of the Kapha Dosh. Like whenever you sleep during the day, it will enhance your Kapha Dosh. So these are the small things that you can do in your daily day-to-day life, which will bring the Kapha Dosh into balance. Ultimately, it will make your lipid profile normal, cholesterol levels normal, and it will prevent you from various cardiac ailments. How is your digestive fire? That also plays a very important role in balancing your Kapha Dosh. So what you can do to make your digestive fire better? You can use few spices in your food. So what are those spices which you can use? First spice is turmeric. You can use half teaspoon of turmeric, half teaspoon of coriander, half teaspoon of cumin, and little bit of pepper in your food. So all these spices are digestive fire enhancing. It will support your digestive fire, and if your digestive fire is good, that means even if your Kapha Dosh has been aggravated, but if your digestive fire is good, the food is transformed in a form that can be easily absorbed and digested by the body. So there is less and less formation of toxins, and whenever, as we know, there is less and less formation of toxins, that means less and that means not various kind of microorganisms will act on toxins and it will not convert into ama, and if it is not converted into ama, that is the actual form of toxins, then your body will remain free from various chronic ailments. That's why in Ayurveda a lot of importance has been given to the digestive fire. Digestive fire is the extreme important thing in Ayurveda. If you want to understand it from modern terminology, it is all the metabolism that is happening in the system, in the digestive level, in the cellular level. So all these metabolisms in Ayurveda is considered as digestive fire, and it is extremely beneficial if a person keeps its digestive fire well. And this yoga and meditation, it would be extremely helpful to make your digestive fire good, because yoga practices and meditation is all about making you stress free, and stress, as we all know, it is not good for our system, it is not good for our emotions. Stress is nowhere good. So it is very, very important that we give some time for yoga, for meditation, to make our mental health better. And if you have no idea how to do yoga, how to do this meditations, there is a link below. You always click to that link and you can figure out what are the procedures that that are mentioned here. And if you still couldn't find anything, you please leave a comment under this video. We will let you know, we will help you how you can do yoga, how you can do various meditations, especially these Isha practices, which are very authentic and very beneficial for health. So you can try all these practices. It will help you to calm your mind and make you stress free. So what other things that you can do to balance your Kapha Dosha so it will not enhance your cholesterol or lipid profile? So what you can do, that avoid all these junk or artificial food. That is not good because it enhances the trans fat. Trans fat is the bad cholesterol, or trans fat is the bad lipids. So that is not so good for health. So all these packed foods, they are not so good for health. That's why in Ayurveda a lot of importance has been given on organic and freshly cooked food. So these are the small changes that you can do which will bring balance into your Kapha dosha. One more thing which Kapha people have a tendency to overeat. If you know, like you have Kapha body type, that means you will have very good hunger and very good sleep. But this also gives us freedom to overeat. So it is very, very important, if you have Kapha body type, never overeat, because when you overeat, it is not good for health, because it's all overeating is going to convert into fat, and then it will get stored in various parts of the body and it will increase our weight. Sometimes people don't know, like, why I'm eating only 2 times, why I'm gaining weight. You are gaining weight because you are eating 2 times, but in these 2 times you are doing overeating. Especially in yoga, a lot of importance has been given not to overeat, and in Ayurveda also lot of importance has been given not to overeat, and never eat food if your previous food has not been digested. So these are the small things that you can pay attention and bring your cholesterol level into normal, in your Kapha dosha into balance. So this is the relation between Kapha body type and this cholesterol and obesity. And because these rules are not so much valid on Vata body type or Pitta body type, because mostly these cholesterol problems happen to Kapha body type people. I am not saying it will not happen to Pitta body type or Vata body type, but they are less prone to Kapha related diseases. But the people who have more of Kapha body type, they are more prone. So we need not to get scared, we need not to be fearful, but yes, it is a normal thing. Like, we need to make our schedule, like we do exercise, we make ourselves active much more than Vata people or Pitta people, so that as we know, we are prone to these diseases, we should not land into these diseases. Similarly, like Pitta people are more prone to acidity and these kind of problems. So they need not to switch on those things which are very hot in potency and excessive spices. They have a tendency to take excess spices, but that is not good for their health. So every body type has certain limitations, and if we know these limitations, we can make our lifestyle much better, our health much better, and we can defeat many diseases. So that's all for today's video. I hope you will like this video, and if you like this video, then please don't forget to share it with your friends, because maybe it would be beneficial for some of your friends. So that's one thing. And if you are watching me for the first time, so there is a subscribe button, there is a bell icon, then click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon, so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. In addition to that, there is a join button. If you would like to support us, you can click this join button and you can support us. And with this note, I would like to say, stay healthy, stay blessed, take care, and if you have any question, then please write down in comment section. We will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. Take care, bye, and keep smiling, and yes, don't forget to share it with your friends. Take care, bye.